Welcome back to the Railroad Yard and Hubcap Hobbies. Today I'm at the Southern Forest Heritage Museum in Longleaf, Louisiana, and it's a very special day at the museum because it's the third annual Steam Up. This new tradition brings miniature live steam enthusiasts out to the museum. They put together a layout and they run trains. All the trains that you see running on this large G-gauge loop are actually powered by steam. Now they're either fired by alcohol or butane. Now, it's really neat to see these miniature iron horses run. You get to smell the smoke and you get to hear the chuffing as they pass by. But it's also pretty neat to see the process that goes into getting these locomotives to work. Just like in a full-size steam locomotive, a fire has to be lit, pressure has to build, and then be regulated for operation. In addition to the miniature steam engines, there is also some full-size rail action. The museum is giving rides in its Doodlebug. Now this Doodlebug, officially known as an M4, was built in 1937 for the Fernwood, Columbia, and Gulf Railroad. It ran from Fernwood, Mississippi to Columbia for over 20 years and connected passengers to the Illinois Central. After the passenger service ended, he picked up a second career, transporting track maintenance crews. If you want to know more of the history behind the M4, be sure to check out the museum's website. The full history is posted there, as well as the restoration of the M4. The Southern Forest Heritage Museum was originally a sawmill. Many of the original buildings are still intact, as well as some of the original equipment, including this steam-powered log loader. As I look at this thing, I keep expecting to see a Lionel logo on it. But it was actually made by a company called McGifford in the early 1900s, and this is one of maybe 6 or 7 left in the world. The museum put a lot of effort into restoring the log loader. It's still operational to this day, only now instead of powering it by steam, it runs off of compressed air. The museum also has a collection of motor cars or speeders, as well as this Plymouth switching locomotive. Another really neat thing about this museum is you can walk right into the workshop, and it looks like a workshop from 100 years ago, with many of the old tools still intact and being used to this day. Just behind the workshop is Red River Golf number 106. 106 is currently undergoing a cosmetic restoration. It was built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in 1923. It's a 460 wheel arrangement. It ran on the Red River Gulf Railroad for 30 years, being retired in March of 1953. So that's the steam up and a brief tour of some of the equipment on display here at the museum. If you'd like some more in-depth history, be sure to check out the Red River Golf's YouTube channel. If you want to see more model railroading content, be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.